Hi guys, it's Arabella here, and I hope you're living your best life today. And I wanted to talk about how to live authentically as a writer today. Some people might argue that on its face that, doing that would maybe not be at the top of their priority list with all the other things that we have to deal with as writers. And I disagree. I feel like being authentically yourself is extremely important. Lately I have been trying to remove the mask that we all wear when I'm with my friends, my family, strangers, the public, whatever, even online. I've found such an incredible freedom with that I really want to share, because it's been just so freeing to stop the act and to just be myself and not give a shit what anybody thinks and if they approve of that or not. I had to deal with something that pushed me out of my comfort zone to the point where I was like, I cannot live based on this expectation of myself to please everybody. And I have been like that for most of my life, and it's exhausting. And so once I was just like, I don't care, I dropped the mask, I stopped caring. I mean, it's been liberating. It has been something I wish to shout from the rooftops, so people can also find that freedom for themselves. So I was thinking about when we think of ourselves as writers, like, what part of us is actually doing the writing? Is it the authentic us? And that is why we love to write so much, because it's the only time where we get to drop the mask and we get to be honest and say the things that we would never dare to say out loud? Or are we writing within the mask and constantly worrying about what others are going to say, going to think? Are they going to like it? Or am I going to get bashed for this in reviews? Is my agent going to get this? Is my editor going to cut it? Like, that can go on and on and on. And for me, that just sounds like an awful writing experience, but I've had it, and I'm sure others have had it as well. So I want to talk about that and be honest about it. A lot of people really wouldn't say that, like, a spirituality and self-growth doesn't pair with writing, but I disagree. I think that by learning certain things about yourself and by being honest and doing some inner work, your writing can just blow up exponentially and be even more better, because it's an art, and when we are good, our writing is better, So I really think that is something that I'm going to focus a little bit more on lately, because I think it can work. I think people can benefit like I have, and that's my goal. I also got a selfie stick, so that's why the camera's moving around a little bit. But yeah, so what does it mean to you to be authentic? Do you feel like you're writing within that mask, within the expectations that you've set for everybody else? I think starting with that would be the best way to start being honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself about how your writing process is within this context. Do you struggle with feeling that people are going to be judging you for your writing, even on social media, what you write? If you have a blog, who is these people? Who are these people that you're writing for? And what do you think that they expect from you? And can you shed that? Can you find a way within yourself to be okay with without anybody's approval. And I feel like once you find that place inside yourself where it doesn't matter what anybody thinks of what you're doing and how you're living your life and how you're writing your stories and what you're saying within those stories, once you can get to the point where, you know, that ain't shit, they ain't shit, you could then write freely. Like, just think of that. Think of the ability to just write whatever you wanted without any fear of judgment or criticism. And I mean, yes, you're going to be criticized in writing. That is just the name of the game, but that doesn't have to mortally wound you. You know, like, it's okay. It's okay if people don't get you. Other people will. You are not like donuts, like everybody, or cake, you know, like there are those things universally that most people love, but, you know, there's still that weirdo who doesn't like it. Like people who don't like pizza. Like, who are you? You know what I mean? And even so, there are like snails. There are people who love to eat snails all over the world, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, what you write has a market. There's some group of people out there that will love what you write, and so being afraid that you can't please everybody really just means you're not going to please anybody, because you can't make everybody happy. Therefore, if you keep trying to make everyone happy, your story will never be a consistent thing. It will never be unique. It will never be special, because you're just trying to please everybody. Just trying to please everybody. You know what I'm saying? So try to break free of that. You know, your worth and your value is not tied to the words that you write on the page. They're not tied to the book, into the reviews, into the sales. People really enjoy books because they come from an authentic place and not from a place of fakeness. You know, you cannot write something that's going to please everybody. That is fake. And trying to be this person that pleases everyone is fake also. And it's not about telling people to F off. It's not about going against, you know, maybe what your agents, your editor is saying. It's just about looking at yourself and your writing and telling yourself that no matter what you desire to write and what that is, that you are going to write it, and you are going to be okay if people don't like it. I'm sure that some people will not like this video. I don't care. You know, their opinion and approval isn't what I need to be okay. And if you struggle with that, there are resources out there to help you. I understand that it's not easy. Nothing that is good and worthwhile is easy. Or, you know, like, it may be simple, but it's not easy to do. It's not easy to execute. But if you want the freedom to drop the mask, you're gonna have to also drop the story that you tell yourself that people have to love what you do. And I know we're sensitive as writers. I'm so sensitive. I cry at the stupid Hallmark commercials. Like, I get it. I get it. And I know we all want to be loved by everybody. We all want to be praised for the work that we do. And if that's the case, then start writing from a more authentic place. That's really how you get there. So to get what you truly want, you have to kind of take the risk and let go of that I have to please everybody mentality. And you will probably see this pattern in your life. Like, maybe you feel like you need to please your parents or your partner or that awful friend that you really should get rid of. You know what I mean? Like, the way that we are in our life is kind of the way we are with our writing. So this will benefit you more than in your work. Just self-reflect a little bit is all I'm saying. And kind of think about where your writing is, how you do it, and if you want to write more authentically, you have to drop some baggage. So I'm gonna leave it there. This kind of stuff is sometimes hard to hear and hard to execute, but it's doable. It's not impossible. And it's just about baby steps. It's about just dropping that story. We have the ability to live our lives exactly how we want to, and we live our life by the story we tell ourselves. It's pretty simple. It doesn't have to be hard. You just have to be open and willing to do something different. And if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. It's not going to be for everybody. You know, some people just will do their work the way they want to do their work, and that's fine. You could do it maybe this way and a little different, whatever works for you. I don't care. But I just want to share that little nugget of wisdom that I've gained in the last couple of months, because it's really been lovely, and it's trickled into my writing tremendously. And even with my blogs, like, I want to write bigger things, and I want to tackle bigger themes, and I want to write from a place that people maybe are too afraid to talk about and feel like they're alone, and things that I struggle with. And that to me is authentic, and that to me, I believe, will translate to others. They'll get it because they feel the same way. You know, I don't ever want to come from a phony place. That's not what I want. And if you don't want it either, take this baby step. Go for it. Just try it. You know, it's not gonna hurt you to do some self-reflection and see if you're writing from within the mask. And even if it's just, you know, you feel like you're a people pleaser and someone gets your coffee wrong or they get your order wrong, just be like, hey, you know, I didn't want this. I ordered something different. Can you fix it? Just little things like that will give you the confidence to do another little thing. Maybe tell somebody no. If you really don't want to go do that thing or do that favor or take that shift at work, tell them no. You know, what part of your life are you living through the mask, and can you drop it just a little bit? You know, we all have a mask that we wear out in our lives, and God, it is so damn freeing to not have it on 24/7. So I'm gonna leave you with that. Definitely subscribe, ring the bell, join the army, and share this video to other writers who you feel like could benefit from it. You know, it helps me out in the algorithm, and I so appreciate your support. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.